Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 1073rd day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russia has lost approximately 837,610 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war. The number includes 1,670 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 3 tanks, 17 armored combat vehicles, 33 artillery systems, 1 multiple launch rocket system, 63 drones, 101 vehicles and 1 piece of special equipment. Finland announced the 27th military aid package for Ukraine valued at €198 million. In the last 24 hours the Russians launched 132 combat clashes and carried out 49 airstrikes including 99 guided bombs on the territory of Ukraine. They also used 900 kamikaze drones and carried out around 5,000 attacks on the positions of Ukrainian troops and settlements using various types of weapons. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War, Kremlin newswire TASS published an interview with Valdai Discussion Club research director Fyodor Lukyanov on January 30 entitled, "Don't Count on Big Agreements," highlighting the Kremlin's ongoing efforts to shape domestic and global expectations about future negotiations between Russian President Vladimir Putin and US President Donald Trump. Lukyanov stated during the interview that the main thing for future peace negotiations regarding Ukraine is not the territories, but addressing the root causes of the war, which Lukyanov defined as NATO's expansion into Eastern Europe in the 1990s and early 2000s. Lukyanov's statements assume that Trump and his administration are weak and more susceptible to being intimidated by the Kremlin's shows of force than the former Biden administration. People's Republic of China-based companies continue to supply Russia with critical materials needed to sustain Russia's war efforts in Ukraine. The Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe adopted a resolution on January 28 defining its position on peace in Ukraine, closely echoing the principle of peace through strength that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky previously outlined. The US military reportedly recently transferred Patriot missiles from Israel to Poland and is expected to deliver these missiles to Ukraine. Ukrainian forces recently regained lost positions near Kharkiv and Pokrovsk, and Russian forces recently advanced near Chasiv Yar, Toretsk, and Kurakov and in the Dnipro direction. In President Zelensky's nightly address, he spoke about 3 key areas. Firstly, Odessa missile strikes and air defense urgency. Rescue operations continue in Odessa after Russian missile strikes targeted civilian areas. President Zelensky reiterated that air defense remains Ukraine's top priority and called for increased international support to bolster protection against attacks. Secondly, military supplies and strengthening brigades. Ukraine is ramping up arms production and procurement with a focus on drones, robotics, and basic weapon supplies. European partners have expressed readiness to invest in Ukraine's defense industry. Plans are also underway to enhance brigade support and recruitment, with details set to be announced next week. Lastly, diplomatic efforts for stronger international backing. President Zelensky met with international experts to coordinate talks with European and US partners. He emphasized the need for a united strategy and decisive action to secure lasting peace and ensure continued support for Ukraine's defense efforts. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.